Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's episode I want to show you how I make keema naan, but before I started, please subscribe to my channel. If you are new here, my channel, you're gonna see cooking, Mauritian cuisine and international cuisine, and also we do vlogging, and I also review product including clothing and kitchen stuff or anything. So please subscribe to my channel. Thank you in advance. And so first we're gonna start with the dough, because the dough need at least an hour to rise, depending how hot temperature you have in your kitchen area. So we need all-purpose flour, we need vegetable oil, plain yogurt, active dry yeast, salt and sugar, and we need lukewarm water. So to begin, I'm using a big bowl and I'm gonna mix this dough by hand today, not by machine. And to that water, make sure your water is lukewarm. I'm adding the yeast and the sugar. Just give it a quick stir, and then we're gonna leave it like that, just like that, for 5 minutes, or until you see the yeast has a foamy texture. And this is how the yeast has to look. If the yeast does not look like that, then you have to redo it again. So now I'm gonna add my all-purpose flour, salt, oil. Just gonna add about 2 tablespoons, plain yogurt. I'm just doing half cup, and then I'm gonna start mixing with the wooden spoon. And now that is easy, your hand is not gonna get that dirty, so this is why I like to use my wooden spoon. So now I remove my ring today. I always forget, but I do wash my hand. So lots of dry flour on your working surface. And this is how I'm gonna mix the dough. Like, I'm just gonna act like my hand is a machine, because I don't want to use machine. I don't want to bring it here, it's heavy. And also, if you don't have a machine, then you can easily know how to do it by hand as well. Not only machine can do stuff like that, you know. So now I get all the flour together, and now it's easy to start kneading the dough. It's gonna take you about 5 to 6 minutes. And now the dough is looking perfect and soft. Back to the bowl, but before that I'm gonna drizzle some oil, and I'm also gonna put some oil all over the dough so it does not create a crust on top. Okay, and now this has to rise at least for an hour to an hour and a half. Just make sure you have a warmer area in your kitchen, and also make sure you cover with a very tight wrap or plastic wrap or lid or anything that is very tight so air doesn't go in. So let the dough rise, and then we're gonna move to the next step. And now all the preparation is ready for the keema. And what I have here is ground beef. You can use ground chicken or ground lamb. And then I have some chopped green chilies, diced onion, chopped coriander, chopped mint, coriander seeds, and cumin seeds. This is going to go coarsely grind. And then garam masala, chili flakes, salt and pepper. You can use chili powder, or you can just avoid the chili. We also need a little bit of oil and ginger and garlic paste. Let's go to the stove so we can get started. So oil is heating over medium-high heat. So I'm gonna start by cooking the onion until light brown color. The reason why I'm cooking the onion first is because if you add the raw onion with the meat and the onion release water and the meat also release water. For this recipe, we want this keema to be very dry. So some people make this keema naan with raw meat. I like to cook my meat before adding it to my naan. So now I'm adding the meat. Try to break down the meat in over medium high heat. Let it cook a little bit. Add ginger and garlic paste. Mix. We are not going to cook this like too long because this is going to cook with the naan as well in the oven. And now I'm going to add salt, pepper, chili flakes and garam masala. Mix. Now I'm going to add chilies, mint, coriander. Mix. Now you can add a little bit of more flavor if you like. If you want to add a little bit of more what you want to add, then go ahead. Now the cumin seeds and the coriander seeds, coarsely grind. Add that. Give it a mix. And that's it. You can taste the salt. You can add more salt if you like at this point, because now we are going to turn the heat off and then let it cool completely. Look at my dough, double in size. Looks good. Open the wrap. See these air bubbles? This is how you know your dough is ready and it's going to be perfect. More flour on your working surface and put the dough here. More flour. Okay, and now we are going to cut. I'm not gonna measure the dough each. Some people does, I don't. No patience for that. So now start cutting. So now you're gonna roll the dough back. Each of them, we're gonna roll it back just like that. Okay, all of them, and then just set it on a side. I'll let the dough rest for 10 minutes, and now we're gonna start rolling the dough by adding a little bit of more flour. Now I'm gonna fill it with the keema. If you're doing a raw keema, you can do raw keema as well. Just add all the ingredient and just do not cook the meat. And then you're gonna do the same process. I'm adding like as much as possible. And now we're gonna start closing the dough, the naan, making sure nothing come out. And then when we get to the edge, we're just gonna twist everything. And I'm not going to remove any of the dough. I'm just gonna punch it down, just like so. Now another tip. Put some flour, and then we're gonna do everything and then let it rest for another 10 minutes. So in the meantime, I'm gonna keep covering the ones that I have already made. Okay, so let me just keep going. And my oven is preheated already, 425 Fahrenheit, and everything is good to go now, rested nicely. And then just take one and cover the rest, a little bit of flour, and now you don't have to roll with a rolling pin. We're just gonna gently press it with your fingertips, especially the edges. And now take any spoon, the bottom of the spoon that is thick, if it's round is better. And then just make little not holes, I'm not gonna say holes, but just poke the dough everywhere on top. Okay, just like so. And then my tray is ready. I set the tray, I have the parchment paper too over here, and I'm just gonna keep going. I have an egg wash. It's 1 egg beat with 2 tablespoons of milk. And now this is going to be brushing. On top of the naan, sprinkle with sesame seeds, some kaloonji seeds, which is onion seeds. Now this tray fit only 6 of the naan, and now the one that left, I'm gonna have to bake it separately. And now I'm gonna go put this to bake. I'll show you once done how it looks like. My gorgeous naan is ready. It took me only 25 minutes, 425 Fahrenheit. And look at this beauty. It is nice and hot, and the last one that left is now in the oven to bake. And I want to break it and just show you the bottom cook. It is so hot. Let me just bring a knife. Now you can see how soft is the naan, but it is so hot. I just take it out from the oven. So our Keema naan is ready, and it is so hot. I would try this right here in front of you, but it is so hot and it is so soft. It is so beautiful. The smell is so good. My kitchen is smelling like bakery. Please like, subscribe. Written ingredient will be down below in the description box, and I will see you next time. Bye.